Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on today. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay. I want you guys to know how much I appreciate you so much as we are on the race to 20,000. Okay, so I really appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, sister. Hey, through the good and the bad, right? Um, hey, even on my bad days, y'all rock with me, y'all, because I don't really make no money on here, child. So, but I get on here to vlog, and it's I'm vlogging with a purpose, right? And so even on my bad days, like we people that from everywhere, all over the world, because I have people from Jamaica to get on, you know, since my dad has passed, and everything normally always hits me like at the end of the year when I've lost people that I truly love, like around the holidays. So it's always hard for me the first holidays. So I really appreciate you guys rocking out with a sister because y'all know I could be a whack job sometimes, okay? As it relates to my emotions, okay? But I wanted to talk about another body was found in the Mississippi River, right? And the sheriff's office, Anthony Buckner, he's going to be the next sheriff, y'all. I want y'all to know that he's going to be the next sheriff. He's the chief, he's the deputy chief, and Anthony is a really nice guy. I remember when Sheriff Bonner was running, he supported Sheriff Bonner, and he was one of the ones that, because Sheriff Bonner did advertise with me, and Anthony Buckner was the person that made sure that they supported me and taught me about a lot of media stuff as it relates to some of these cases that I was doing. I really appreciate him. He was just real mild mannered, laid back, cool dude, and I'm happy to see that he's moved up because I think at the time he was a lieutenant. Just a real suave, nice guy. Okay. So I'm definitely going to support him when he runs for sheriff because he's definitely going to be the next sheriff. Okay. But I see they had Anthony Buckner. The sheriff's department is handling this. It says woman whose body was found on river barge, still a mystery. Okay, and it says Shelby County deputies are still looking for answers after a woman's body was found on a barge on the Mississippi River over the weekend. The sheriff's office is calling the case highly unusual. Monday, they offered a description of the woman but could not provide a name. Y'all see how they put these shoes down here trying to tempt me. They see I already bought two pairs of them. They trying to get me to buy the other ones. Lord, just help keep me near the cross, okay? Um, and it says she was described as a blonde woman between 20 to 40 years old wearing a pink shirt that said Oxford. She was also wearing a knee brace. A sheriff's deputy spokesperson said so far they don't believe the death is the result of foul play, Lord Jesus. But right now they have no idea how she got on the barge or who she is. I can tell you right now, we do have far more questions than we do have answers, says Anthony Buckner. Detectives say right now it doesn't appear the woman's body has any injuries, indicating that she was purposely injured, but she was not carrying any identification. The sheriff's office is trying to see if there are any missing persons cases in the area or any family who is missing anyone. A barge owned by a company out of Illinois reported finding a woman's body on the top of the craft. The Coast Guard reported it to local authorities around 7:30 a.m. Saturday. The barge was on the Mississippi River 2 miles south of Shelby Forest boat ramp. The barge, which was headed north, had departed from Memphis Friday night shortly after 11. I'm beginning to believe these men that be driving these boats and stuff on the water, they doing something to these women. Okay. I don't believe in coincidences, and then they piss me off because they trying to say, well, just because she didn't have no injuries on her body, they could be sexually assaulting them and throwing them in the water. Okay. They could be doing something to them and throwing them in the water. Why? How she end up on the barge? Okay. I don't like that. I don't believe in coincidences. I was reading about another young lady was found in the Mississippi and Missouri. Hold on. Oh, in East St. Louis, Illinois. And that's right over the bridge from St. Louis. What, about 15 minutes from St. Louis, East St. Louis in Illinois? Hold on. Woman found in East St. Louis, Illinois, in Mississippi. And this happened in October. It says the body of a woman was found floating in the Mississippi River near St. Louis. The woman was identified as 22-year-old MEMPHIS Flaherty of the House Springs area south of St. Louis. Another woman, 20-year-old Gift Kamal of Florissant, Missouri, was reportedly missing on March 30th after her car was found abandoned in Madison, Illinois. Her body was found floating in the Mississippi River over the weekend. Okay. Now this stuff is happening again. Okay, because remember Phoenix Colden, when I was working that case. Remember I told you her mom tried to get her mother tried to get Oxygen to put me on the documentary. They begged Oxygen, and Oxygen watched me for months. And they reached out to me up under disguise and was talking to me and stuff. And then they told her mom, because her mother was like, well, Tamara helped us. She had never asked for a dime. She really was diligent. And they said that that they liked me, but I just wasn't TV friendly. Okay. And her mother and them were very upset about how they turned it. They put Chandrea. She's and a shout out to Chandrea. I don't have no issues with Chandrea, but they ended up putting a black girl on there named Chandrea. I think I forget her last name. She was a a newscaster in St. Louis, right? And her mother and dad was so mad because they was like, Chandrea had not worked the case like I had, and they felt like Chandrea went along with their narrative. Well, they had watched me, and they knew I wasn't gonna lie. They know I cut a damn shine. Okay, they knew they just was not gonna get me to conform to those lies. My personality was too strong. So you know how it's really not about the truth. It's about keeping the interest of the people as it relates to a lot of this stuff that they put on these shows, right? And what they did was they made it such a mystery that the parents ended up, folks was harassing the parents. They had to move out of St. Louis because they started getting threats and things of that nature. That's how Oxygen twisted that. And they know damn well that her parents didn't do anything to her, right? But one of those producers are still on my, I guess she liked my personality, child, because she still be talking to me on my Facebook page. Okay. But they just didn't want to put me on TV because they can't control me. But it says a sheriff's deputy spokesperson says so far they don't believe that the death is the result of foul play, but right now they have no idea. I think I read that. Okay. Let me go back to the two young ladies that was found in the Mississippi in St. Louis. I want to see exactly what date. This was October the 6th, 2023. So what happened in Missouri and around Missouri just happened earlier this month. I don't believe in coincidences. They need to make sure whoever it is that are driving these Behringers, these boats or whatever, are not doing anything to these young girls. I believe that it's a serial K on the loose, and whoever it is working on the water. Okay, that's what I believe. Okay, for them to say that they don't believe, they're trying to, well, they put into the media, that about Tamia, but my friend has told me they the last time I asked him about it, he don't know why that the medical examiner said that, that it was not foul play. They had not, he couldn't say that because they had not really done any examinations. Okay, so he said, I don't know if he was paid by that boat company, but I found that weird for him to say that, right? And then, sure enough, Tamia's mother got on there and said, "Let it be known that she felt like it was some foul play, and they could not rule that it was not foul play because they were still looking into what had happened." But these women are not going and jumping in the water. It's pissing me off for them to try and dismiss all these young girls getting put in the Mississippi, thrown in the Mississippi River, and to try to say that these young girls who was out partying, having fun, all of a sudden they want to jump in the water and take their own lives. We know that's a bunch of crap, right? So y'all be careful, okay? Be careful because it's a serial K on the loose. And if I had to bet, I would say it's somebody that more than likely works around the water or something like that. They might travel, okay? Because we don't really know what happened to who Tamia came in contact with. But you have to be very careful because if I'm not mistaken, they had a serial K in the Missouri area one time before. They called them the Green River serial K or something like that. I have to look at that, but I just don't believe in coincidences. Now there was a man down in New Orleans where he fell into. They said he was working by the water. That was earlier this month. Let me see, and he fell in the water. Y'all, what? I don't. Hold on. Man falls in Mississippi River in New Orleans. We're gonna get ready to see when this happened. It happened October 14th. Man goes missing in Mississippi River near Harahan. Okay, or Harahan, whatever they call it. And so they claim he was working and then he went missing. Y'all, he was 55 years old, a 55-year-old black man. Okay. It says a 55-year-old black man went missing near Harahan while working on a barge in the Mississippi River early Saturday. Okay. This lady was found on the barge. Okay. Yeah, it's something wrong. Okay. Hold on for a second. Let me see something. I'm trying to see some. Yeah, it's something wrong, y'all. All of these people found in the Mississippi River in different cities. Okay. Um, and the man down in New Orleans, it could have been a freak accident. But they said he had been laid off, and then his wife begged him not to go back to work. He went back to work, and then he went missing in the water. Now all of them be out there. How he go missing and they didn't know he had went missing? And they all work out there together. They said they didn't know where he went. And then they found him in the water. It's something wrong with that, right? So something is wrong. It's definitely something wrong. Stay away from the water. Okay. As much as I love the water, I got a lake in the back of my house, child. But stay away from the Mississippi, okay? Because it's something that's going on, and I can't figure it out right now. But it just seems weird to me. I don't believe in coincidences. I just don't. Okay. But anyways, whoever it is, I hope they find out who she is. Of course, they're gonna, just like they said to Mia Taylor, just like they said with the other young ladies in Missouri, just like they said with the man down in New Orleans. It all happened in this month of October. It make it seem like to me, Halloween this month is. Are they doing a purging or something? Hell, I don't know. Okay. But I just don't believe in coincidences like that. So y'all be careful. We all got to be careful. We got to keep each other informed too. Okay. We got to help each other because it's some sick folks out there. It's some sick folks in the world. And the thing that pisses me off is how law enforcement don't want the public breathing down their necks and putting pressure on them. So they'd rather say that these people took their very own lives or it was an accident. I don't like that, because I know that they do it and it's not right. Okay, see, for all them people that be saying she be trying to take up for them polices, I was the one that told y'all from the beginning. You have to be very careful, especially politically, when it's a political thing, because they don't want the public down their backs. And so it comes from the very top, which is the mayor, you know, to the down to the police director. Well, we don't want to send pandemonium, so we don't know enough about it. So at this point, we're gonna say this. Okay. And I hope whoever her family is, I hope she is identified and they put pressure on her, because as far as I'm concerned, the men on that boat could have had her and did something to her and then threw her over. Okay, like somebody did to Mia. Somebody did that to Mia. She didn't do it to herself. Just like somebody did that to those two girls down in St. Louis. And I don't know what happened with the man in New Orleans, but that's questionable too. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. I love you guys. I'll talk with you later.